And oh, I should have got more water for this. So the Star Citizen drama that I had mentioned, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I think I have a more positive outlook on the whole drama thing for Star Citizen than a lot of people do. Like, so basically, I think, from my perspective at least, now I get why people are angry, and it really does make sense. The game just doesn't necessarily feel like, in a lot of people's minds, like there's a lot of progress. I think the biggest thing is, we've got the roadmap, which the release view is a joke, and there's delays every time. Sometimes new stuff gets added, but it's also like, and sometimes new stuff does get added to like things and like to like the next patch, and those things get, moved up and stuff, but like, but I think it's just not a good thing. The progress tracker, I want to make a video about it, honestly. There are things that, like, I have some serious fucking questions as to how this makes sense. Like, where is this? Why has nobody talked about where this is? And just why, I think, it boils down to, people are upset. Let me make sure I don't mince my words here. People are just upset that basically, like, everything gets delayed, and it just seems like they don't care. And, like, I think that in the little explanation for the roadmap roundup, they did maybe have a very poor choice of words, but I think it was just one sentence that kind of everybody just latched onto, where it was like basically all of the noise, like everybody, throwing a fit about it, right? Everybody getting up in arms about everything is distracting the developers. Now, I also, saw somebody mention like, their point was like, I just want to thank everybody actually working on the game at CIG, because there was not everybody at CIG wrote that letter, it was, and I don't want to necessarily say the person who wrote that letter was is the only reason or solely to blame. At least, because I don't know. And again, it was just one sentence, I think, that maybe is blown out of proportion. Sure, why not? But yeah, it's I think, like, look, I got into the game like early 2020. Like, for me, when I first saw Orison, when I first saw Crusader and the Cloud Tech stuff on the roadmap, on release view, it was just the roadmap at that point, but it was slated to come out in 3.10, and then it came out in 3.14, so it got delayed a year. Like, I've at my threshold for these things is like, delays happen all the time, and like, is it fair to just say, oh, this is just what game development is? Well, I think we are in a kind of interesting situation where, like, CIG is really kind of the only really, really big project here that, that is, like, this open development, and, like, so really, I couldn't tell you 100% if this is what it's like in the rest of the industry. I think it is, or, some similar things happen. And it's just a matter of, Oh god. I've been rambling so long I forgot what I was actually talking about. Right, delays. Yeah, I think it's fine, really. It's just it really looks bad. It looks bad, but it's actually fine, really. I think is the best way to put it. And that's not to say that it couldn't be better. And certainly, like, I think they're as much as people are, you know, don't like it, I think the direction they're taking with the we're only, you know, going to update the roadmap release view, like, with like 1 quarter, like the next quarter, I think that's fine. Honestly, I think that's fine. Like, but as long as it doesn't, you know, as long as there aren't things where they're just add things that they're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't. I don't see why we won't get to that. And then it's like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna move that. Like NPC taxi missions, persistent hangers. Dude, I anybody who had any expectations for NPC taxi missions, God, I understand, but at the same time, I can understand you being excited about it. And it sounded cool, but like, there was no way that was going to happen. Like, if you don't see it being covered in SCL, then there's absolutely no chance that it's going to make it. And that was good. And even if it makes it in SCL, it doesn't mean it's going to make it. In fact, I mean, there's a lot of things that like, it's just a concept picture, and it's not bad. It's just like, we don't know where that is at all. So, for instance, the Volt sniper rifle, Volt assault rifle, they showed those in episodes of Inside Star Citizen. I think I might have said SCL. I meant ISC. Although Star Citizen Live would also account for that, yeah. Although to a much, much lesser degree, specifically. And yeah, I think... Oh yeah, and like, actually, speaking of things that are weird with the Star Citizen roadmap, the Volt sniper rifle isn't even on the progress tracker. It's not. It's not on the fucking roadmap. And like, I don't know how I haven't seen anybody mention it. Maybe I just haven't looked in the right places, but like how can I trust it if it's, you know, not even a... How can I trust the roadmap if you've shown us things that are being worked on and they don't show up on the roadmap? Like, how am I supposed to take that? So what I think they should do, they should make sprint reports from the ISCs. They should make the sprint reports their own damn show that happens every fucking week. And just, you know, like a 5 to 10 second little short of an animation, or, you know, just a little showcase of things going on. It doesn't have to be everybody in the company, because that would be kind of ridiculous, and there would probably be a lot of repeats. Like, we haven't really made that much progress on this thing, or, you know, there's not necessarily, you know, it's like, this weapon's done, it's just we're not going to put it in randomly in the middle of a patch cycle, you know, that kind of thing. So I at some point I'll maybe decide to do a Star Citizen video on that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But I think this has been a very patchwork, very strange session. I don't know. Until next time, have a good day. Great day even. Chowskis.